Hello, guys. Welcome back to SWS Boxing. Delighted to be joined with Dmitriy Salita, and he's got a show coming up on the Thursday, the 23rd of May in Detroit, Michigan. And yes, how are you? Good to get you on as always.
Good to be on, and great to see you continuing your YouTube journey.
Thank you for
Grateful to be part of the process.
any time, mate. And yeah, good show you've got lined up. The first person that we'll speak about, I know the opponent's getting announced in the next few days, is Adil Mason. He's 1-0 at super bantamweight.
Right, so this is the May 23rd, live on Dazn, Big Time Boxing USA, the premier talent development series. It's going to take place in Detroit from the Wayne State Fieldhouse. Again, live on Dazn, May 23rd. Mason is a very big boxing family. Abdullah Mason is one of the hottest prospects in the United States. Keith Mason, who is an uncle or a brother, was a U.S. national amateur champion that I beat many, many years ago in the semifinals of the U.S. national tournament. So good to see someone from his family participating on this show. Small circle, life comes back around. He's from Cleveland, Ohio, very talented boxer, great amateur career, and we'll see what he's about in the pros. Still early on. He's finalizing his opponent, but yeah, one of the young guys to look out for.
And it's 4 rounds. How many 4 rounders do you think he'll have before he moves on to a 6?
We'll see how he progresses, and we'll judge it based on the fights, but probably 2 or 3. And based on his amateur career, he'll be able to move to 6, 8, 10, 12 in due time.
Is this the first time getting him on your show, or?
Yes, this is going to be his first fight on our show.
Good stuff. Then you've got 4 rounds in the middleweight division. Again, not too good with names. Joshan Shackleford, who's 2-1.
Josiah Shackleford, yes. He's like Mason. Josiah is not signed to my company, but we give opportunities. We want to give opportunities to fighters from all over the country, and certainly from the region, to showcase themselves to the boxing fans. And our business mode is to be inclusive and to work with everybody. So Josiah Shackleford is a local Detroit fighter with a big fan base, and he'll have an opportunity to showcase his skills on May 23rd.
Yeah, and he's got a debutant. We're a bit unsure on, when there's a debutant on the card, you're not always too sure what you're going to get from a debutant, aren't?
That is true.
What do you know about his opponent?
I know that he's had some amateur fights, and people say it's going to be a good competitive fight.
And that's that's 4 rounds in the middleweight division, that one. Then you've got 6 rounds in the middleweight division. Dave Vella Smith v Brandon Maddox. Yeah, talk about that fight.
Devin Smith is a very talented middleweight from the Krong Boxing Gym in Detroit. Many old-timers say that he's the next Tommy Hearns. Big puncher, skilled, big, tall. He's fighting Brandon Maddox, who's a tough, also Detroit fighter, tough guy. Both some very, very good competition. They've known each other from the gyms, so there will not be a feeling out process. They're going to go straight at it. That promises to be an exciting fight. And Devin Smith is one guy that the boxing community should keep their eyes on, because he's hot and talented and young, and hungry to get to the top in the fastest possible way.
So is it a bit of a local derby? Have they sparred before, or?
Yeah, they know each other. It is a bit of a local derby.
So do you think there's a bit of bad needle going into that fight, bragging rights in a way?
There's definitely the Detroit bragging rights in play, and both are proud guys, and want to be able to walk in the Detroit gyms and down the streets with their health head high. So whatever turns out is going to be a great fight, and one that we wanted to deliver to the fans.
Yeah, 100%. Then I believe this fight's co-main event. Joshua James Pagan, who's 9-0, v Roger Hillary, who's 13-0. 8 rounds in the lightweight division. Somebody's always got to go.
Somebody's always got to go. Great fight. this talent development platform, Big Time Boxing USA, is a combination of Tuesday night fights and showbox. And you see some fighters like in the main event that are a little bit more established, that fought for big significant fights. And then you have guys like Joshua Pagan in this fight, 9-0, putting his record on the line against a 13-0 fighter in the NABF junior welterweight title fight. Somebody's always got to go, and you have to get tested, and it's a great fight. And we'll see if Pagan got what it takes to be, or to take the next step in his career. I believe he does.
Is he your fighter?
He is my fighter.
Is it for a belt, did you say, or is it an eliminator?
No, it's for the NABF belt.
Oh. And is Roger currently the champion, or is it vacant?
No, it's for the vacant title.
Oh, cool. And then does that get you in line for the I forgot what belt it was.
It's a WBC regional belt, and it certainly helps you progress up the rankings and puts you in position for better situations. So this is a meaningful fight for both of them.
Yeah.
And they're going to put it all on the line. It's going to be very exciting.
Yeah, this is one I'm looking forward to very much.
Me too.
Could steal the show. Well, most of the fights could steal the show, but this is one of the fights where I think's definitely going to steal the show, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion.
All right, I'm with you. I think you're right, but we'll see.
We will see indeed, mate. And yeah, moving on to the main event of the evening, you've got the 989 assassin Jermaine Franklin, the Devin Vargas, 10 rounds in the heavyweight division.
Yes, great fight. Also kind of a local slugfest. Jermaine is from Michigan. Devin Vargas is from Ohio, which is about 45 minutes from Detroit. So Jermaine is 45 minutes in one direction. Devin Vargas is 45 minutes in the other direction. So it's going to be a great fight. Devin is a real trial horse, fought some of the best heavyweights in the world. And, is kind of up and down. Took a lot of fights on short notice. This fight is not on short notice. He said about 8 weeks to prepare. He's coming to fight. He's coming to win. He was a U.S. Olympian, fought in the U.S. Olympic team. Jermaine also had a very solid amateur career, national Golden Gloves champion. Gave that incredible fight to Dillian White that most felt he won. I think you and I spoke after that. And then gave Anthony Joshua a good fight, didn't win, but gave him a good fight, learned a lot from it.
And he came back strong with a win against a tough Mexican opponent.
Yes, Gutierrez, who was 17-0. And now he's back, and the heavyweight division is hotter than ever. A lot of great things happening. And I believe that, he's going to put himself in position to fight one of those big fights.
Do you look at, the Cannibal v Sanchez winner maybe, or looking to get him in that sort of Saudi mixes? That's where all the big fights are happening. Of course, you've had a few of your fighters fight over there. Is that the goal for Jermaine, getting back in that heavyweight mix? Yeah,
definitely. If one of those guys, maybe Jerry Anderson, maybe Deontay Wilder, maybe Joseph Parker. I mean, there's a lot of...
or the White rematch, maybe.
Or the White rematch. I just don't think that White will fight Jermaine. But if you would, we'll take it in a minute. Winner take all.
100%. But he's got... pardon?
Yeah. No, but he's got this fight May 23rd. Sometimes when you fall in big fights like that on television for a lot of money, and now you're coming back down a bit of a level, and finding a fight that most expect you to win, your mind has to be strong, and you have to prepare yourself correct to be able to do what you need to do. And I think that Jermaine is out to prove a point, as is Devin Vargas. So it's going to be an exciting, great fight, and one that fans will sure be pleased with. May 23rd, live on Dazn, 8 p.m. Eastern Time is the start time from the Wayne State Fieldhouse in Detroit City, one of the historic hometowns of boxing. And we're looking forward to continually bringing championship events in this great city.
That's all right. Yeah, so it's on Dazn. Can we expect more of your shows to start being shown on Dazn, or?
Yes. So this is going to be our third event in from the Big Time Boxing USA series. a bit from our Dazn deal. And yeah, for sure we plan to broadcast more events, and this is going to be an exciting night of boxing on May 23rd. And this is the plan for this is to be the premier talent development platform in the United States. And we have Al Bernstein, who's a Hall of Fame broadcaster, Raul Marquez, Career Urban Soul Championship team, to give you play-by-play and tell you the story of boxing and boxers as they see it, of what's happening in the ring. And tremendous talent inside the ring as well. So looking forward to May 23rd, and let's you and I connect after that.
Yes, hopefully, mate. And thank you for your time as always, and good luck with the show on May 23rd. All the best, mate. Thank you for your time.
I appreciate it. Have a great day.
And you. Bye, mate.
Thanks, man.